So, this is a chapter that a lot of people have been looking forward to me getting to, because, yeah. This is the infamous stealth chapter. Now, I remember the stealth chapter from Path of Radiance, but I want to see just how this one is. All I know about this one is... Oh, and this is the battle background that I saw in the class roll before. Well, at least we're not following Anthony anymore, so we know that we're not running into a trap. But yeah. Yeah, all these cages and stuff.
Let's go.
But I wonder what we'll run into next.
Ah!
Oh no, that can't be good.
Ugh.
So, blackout basement time.
Huh?
Kamui runs forward and... Oh, actual cutscene.
It's wonderful to see you again. I could not be happier.
Okay then, wow, that's simultaneously... That is... It's kind of weird how that's simultaneously nice and yet also really subtly creepy.
It can't be.
Also, now that I know that's Marisha Ray, yeah, I'm kind of glad that she got more lines, at least.
I am so happy.
Yeah, but, yeah, we saw her die. She's still dead. She's clearly an unconscious zombie.
No!
And that's exactly... Kamui's been synced with me for some
Please,
reason.
listen.
Huh. Wondering if she's the kind of, like, stealth mentor resurrected against their will zombie, like something I've seen in another certain thing, where they're like, I am actually not myself, I am a zombie, but in what little time I have, please don't let me kill you, and I need to explain some things. The last time Kamui trusted someone on this route, it didn't end well.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, considering what happened with Scarlet... I had a feeling they'd do something like that.
Why? It can't be.
Well, she kind of is, but again...
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's one of those cases where the body is under the villain's control, but the mind isn't. Those are always the worst, because, yeah.
You have my gratitude.
Ugh.
Please, listen.
So, here's the problem. I have heard, and I don't know any specifics, but I've heard that the game lies to you. So, I'm actually gonna be really suspicious of what she says here. Avoid traps by using the blue doors. Huh, that's Azura.
Azura!
I'm glad it actually was, and they weren't just using stock Azura clips for Mikoto, because that'd be really weird.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
So, you know that whole zombified, resurrected mother thing that you just went through? Kamui just went through that.
Huh?
No.
Maybe don't tell her who told you that. Oh, no. shades of FE6 Chapter 6 here, or quite a lot of earlier Fire Emblem games that locate and defeat the boss. Interesting. And considering that you're only a level 1 enemy, yeah, not level 1. Well, you may as well be level 1 with those stats, but yeah. So, this is gonna be tricky. The game told me the blue doors are safe, but I've also heard that the game lies to you. So, yeah. And these little grates on the floor look very suspicious to me. This is an interesting looking chapter, though. But yeah, this kind of map, kind of wish that you had a watch staff right about now. I believe that only appeared in FE3, but it let you see what was inside roofs like that. Or was the watch staff an unused item? I forget. I know it's in one game as an unused item, but yeah. Anyway, who do we... Oh yeah, by the way, Kana's here. That's because of trying to grind support to Shigure, which I will need eventually, but probably not now. Well, you know what? I think that all of the Hoshiden siblings should come to this chapter, because I have a pretty good feeling who the boss is going to be. And who else to bring? You know, Charlotte got a boost, Sizor's a lock touch user. I get the feeling we might be needing some lock touch people here. So, let's bring another lock touch person and, guess I can, as much as I've already overused Kazan Mozu, yeah, you know what, let's actually bring Niles. And, let's see. Now, I was going to bring Shiro, but then I realized I think there's going to be a later boss who Shiro's going to want to fight, so, might want to hold off for now. 2 more, though. And I don't think Azura's even in my party, so... I don't know if I should... You know, maybe I should bring her just for the dancing ability. And then 1 more. Another healer probably sounds like a good bet, actually. So, who? Felicia's got pretty strong... You know what? This is gonna sound really, really weird, but... Let's bring Azuma. I suppose you can take a recover staff, because your magic isn't the best, so you're someone who actually does need recover. Take that, and take that. Oh no, Azuma with Wayne Festival, bad idea, but oh well. I think you're fine on those items. You're, I think, fine as far as healing items go. You need better lances. Okay. You need that, and probably also a random heal staff, which I don't think anyone here has, so just grab a lantern. And I really have no idea how I should be deploying other than I'm gonna need my lock touch people. Fortunately, the Hoshiden siblings don't really have a lot as far as pair-up options go, because I haven't really been working on supporting them. I want to leave my healers detached just now. And yeah, guess we're going into the unknown.
Please, listen.
Magically cursed. Okay. Will hurt everyone in the area. And this, I've heard, is the really hard part. So, apparently, you lose the second boots in the game if you let anyone see you. So this is going to be a bit weird. So, we need to dodge around these enemies. The problem is, I don't know if actually killing something counts as setting off alarms or not. Because in the Path of Radiance Stealth chapter, that actually did, if I'm remembering right. Also in that game, breaking down a door without using a lockpick, which you actually could do in that game, that would immediately alert all the guards, so that was not a good idea to do. But here, gotta really keep an eye on those enemy rangers. So they see you if their movement range touches one of your characters. Damn it. Okay then. Yeah, I think I've already lost the boot. So yeah, that was pretty much inevitable because the game doesn't fully explain to you how the stealth mechanic works. I guess logically it makes sense, but from a practical standpoint, you expect the game to explain that kind of thing to you. But these enemies look simple enough to take out. Yeah, that's the thing. From what I've heard, the game doesn't do that great of a job of actually explaining the rules of the chapter to you before you go to this one. And Takumi can't double these guys. It's still only level 9 to 10 though, so not exactly that great. And that is a one-shot, which is amazing.
Bring it on.
The hand axe's lack of doubling ability is not a problem here.
Did I do that?
I guess I want the experience anyway, so it's fine. But you do lose another of the pairs of boots, which is unfortunate. I don't like that critical rate. She can't even double that thing. Don't think much can, except maybe, yeah, you can. But you'll probably need healing afterwards. Or not. Okay, let's just, I guess, finish with this.
Let's go.
There are more enemies up near that door, though. Now, the question is that guy going to summon reinforcements for as long as he's alive, or is he just going to stay there? Okay, you can only... Actually, this might work to my advantage. The only one you're in range of is Niles, who, obviously, is someone that a flyer really doesn't want to be in range of. Also, yeah, one shot. You know, I think I should use my certain blow use on the Swordmaster first. And that was nothing. Okay, this looks crazy, but...
This is nothing.
Let's hope it's nothing. Nope, it was clearly...
Oh, that's
I
it.
was about to say it was clearly something, but then that happened, because Takumi is amazing.
Very much appreciated.
Weirdly enough, Sakura is actually higher level than him, so he's getting his competitive bonus. And then you attack. I think Azuma's a high enough rank to use things other than a rare Dakinata, but that's fine. Well, you hit one of them. And now, here's the tricky part. That thing needs to die now, otherwise there are going to be problems. Because Azura will die. But I think it's actually fine, because... now he doubles. Yep, like I guessed.
Foolish of you.
Yes, that was foolish.
Karma.
Oh, nope.
Ha.
I'm glad for that inspiring song boost. Meanwhile, you just stay back here. Hello, you're an idiot.
Good luck.
Thank you all for coming. You've been great.
okay?
See you soon. Goodbye.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, okay. More reinforcements. They do mostly happen to be flyers, though, which is kind of funny. And more of you. Though I really, really, really don't hope that they're not Silver Naginata. That could be kind of painful to Ryoma, but he's going to get a dual guard anyway. See that blue door in the distance.
You deserve worse!
It's kind of... I guess since I've already triggered the
Here we go.
reinforcements, I think I'm going to just go for the blue door. Originally, I was going to say, you know what, I don't trust a servant of a Nuncos and go for red, but I think I should actually be going for blue. And that's not actually going to kill you. That is, and that's still a lot of damage, though. So maybe I should go for the kill one, even though it's not that high of a chance.
For Lord Ryoma.
You're nobody.
For Lord Axe in your face! And... okay, she gets hit by 2 things, possibly. You have a Silver Naginata. That's probably going to do a lot to Niles, unless... yes, it is, but... she can just not use the dual Yumi. That'd be a really bad idea. But I can just get rid of you.
Are you scared?
Victory! Victory!
So I'm kind of glad I brought some archers, actually. And you're stuck, which is good. I still don't know if that guy's going to keep summoning stuff while he's alive. But you know what? Azura's here. And this is one of the few enemies that Azura can reliably fight just on her own. This is going to be worth, like, no experience.
I must never rest.
Yep, 1. Like I thought. Well, we get a key. Should probably hold on to this. It may help us on our quest.
Oh, thanks for backing me up.
But soon it's time to pick a door. So, you were obviously going to do that. I knew you would.
Alright, come on.
And she needs healing now. Okay, no more reinforcements. That's good. Do I open the blue one just yet or not? Now, I wonder if it means the Valites have noticed us, which means there are going to be reinforcements all over the remaining hallways, or not. I'm just going to weaken you like this, I guess.
We can win this one.
I'm...
Now's my chance.
really? Oh well. Okay. Blue door. Okay, that was interesting.
Go on.
Oh, there are chests there, so good I brought lock touch users anyway. Okay, so we've got more of them, and now that we know the rules of this... the question is, though, do I want to, now that I know that I've triggered one batch of reinforcements, maybe I should just intentionally trigger them all just for the experience, because I've lost the boots anyway.
Stay out of this.
Good.
And also, both doors seem to lead to the same area. Which is actually not how I expected this chapter to work. I still just have this slight feeling that they might do something. I still don't know whether we can actually safely kill those enemies without tripping the alarms, but... Let's not use physic just yet. And let's, you know what? Just in aid of moving our healers further.
Thank you so very much.
I still feel like those grates are just like... I feel like Stoneborn are going to come out of them sooner or later. If you say that was good for me... Yeah, no. Can we still open that door? That'd be really funny if we could. Maybe something to try on the last turn. Huh. I don't think you were in anyone's sight range. So I think the reinforcements must just automatically spawn this time. Either that or the rules of this stealth chapter are really bizarre, because you clearly are not in range of anyone at this point. Yeah, I definitely agree this is a very confusing map, going into it blind. It doesn't really adequately explain the rules to you. We could try to do that, I guess. Just gotta be careful. Rally speed's not gonna help much because she can't double, but... So who's on this side? Just a bunch of sword masters and ninjas. I think we should hopefully be fine. Unless you get a critical. Which you did not, thankfully.
Are you alright?
And this is one of those cases where not one-shotting is definitely a good thing.
Well,
Why do I get the feeling that her strength is still not capped? Is that going to summon even more reinforcements if he sees us? I mean, this guy. Don't know if they have specific patrol routes or not. I know the one back in Conquest Chapter 9 did. Anyway, let's finish you off.
Bring it on.
By doing exactly enough damage, which is cool.
did I do that?
It's the second time she's said that this chapter. Okay, silver Naginatas, you only have steels. Steel weapons this late into the game is actually a little, and you have actually pretty good resistance. And if I only got rid of you, then it'd be smooth sailing for my flyers. It's probably best to take you guys out first, though. So, let's see. Well, that's a pretty easy takedown.
We need each other.
See? I win.
With all these Hoshiden rolls coming off, and the boss at the end of this chapter is, they better be really, really, really strong. Not that it's gonna matter. And let's just use Sakura's bizarrely high defense here.
I won't stand idle.
Oh wow, that was exactly enough. That's cool. And that's hit. That puts you at 13s. Not as...
Thank goodness.
Thought you were 14 for a second there. Alright, now... Now it's not so bad. The skies are officially clear, so I can just get these ones in. I might want to take some shots first.
I can support you.
I've been doing that this whole time. 22, wasn't that exactly how much she did? No, not even close. Why did I even think that? Oh, it is with that, but with 2 hits, not with 1. No, let's go for that then.
I've been waiting.
Seems like Hinoka doesn't start out with very much HP on this route, so it's kind of a problem. More strength, but I pointed that out earlier.
Victory is mine.
And you're finally catching up, but I'd like her to get more strength. And because that guy is so close, I might just have to whack him anyway. And yes, whack him I shall, because I should give you the +1 javelin. Whack.
Short, yet sweet.
Who has the +1 javelin now I think about it? Oh, that's actually is the +1 javelin, it just doesn't show up as a... Oh, great. I guess I can feel safe leaving that in the convoy. And when there are multiple people to heal, I'm going to prioritize the healer because, yeah, she can't heal us.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah, this is why, like I said, Recover is, what I was saying about Recover in the previous chapter, Recover seems quite decent on Azuma because... Now, is that going to spawn more? No, apparently not. Quite decent on Azuma because his magic is not the best, so... But yeah, healers with not the best magic tend to be quite rare. Actually, Shigura does really well against these enemies. And you can't quite reach, and I'm not going to Azura boost you further because, yeah. Oh, you can't actually use the Spy Yumi anyway, so I was just thinking, oh, maybe I should have given him the Spy Yumi, and I realized, you know what, it's actually no point in doing that. I may have to take a slight break for a second because my cat just jumped on the computer. Okay, back, and, yeah, like I said, I would like you to have more strength, Hinoka. I suppose I can... Oh, that's because it's a silver. That's why you're one-ramping and she isn't. Even then, though, Oboro's Naginata is kind of like a silver. 9% critical is somewhat likely. I'm surprised neither of them got it.
Yes!
And... right. You see, Oboro's Spear is 14. That's even lower. And he has lower strength. Why is it that she's doing less damage? Oh, right, because I wasn't even using Oboro's Spear, dude.
I welcome the challenge.
Well, don't welcome too much challenge, because then you'd become your boss version in Conquest, which is too much challenge.
Good.
And yeah, if I reclass you, you're going to lose that. But, is there even an A-ranked Lance in the first place? I don't even know if there is. There might not be now that I think about it. Okay. Here's where things get slightly annoying. 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage.
Bad news.
Yeah, this is bad news. This is the first lethality he's got, actually. And you don't even need that at all. Okay, this does clear the way for more of us to get into the action. But yeah, just instantly killing one of the guards before they can get help is something that you'd think would be quite helpful in stealth mission. Reminds me of, again, I keep referencing this, but there's a bit on Critical Role where they're sneaking into a castle and Vax, their rogue, basically just goes up to, sneaks into a room, gets to one of the...
Time to suffer.
Gets to one of the guys in it and basically dagger assassinates him before he can do anything. And it's a blacksmith's like forge, so the Dungeon Master describes it as you hear tink, tink, tink. That was funny. I get the feeling that I've actually already said that before at some point in this game. I just feel like I have. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, that was kind of obvious. Again, an Azuma Nile support would be pretty great. And everyone here is debuffed, some of them by their own weapons, some by other sources. Okay, can't actually double you. I can get straight to that chest, though. It's not trapped, is it? Please tell me it isn't trapped. Enfeeble, okay. But it has an Enfeeble trap on it that makes an Enfeeble effect on every character in the room. That would... Well, actually, that wouldn't be the worst thing that could happen trap-wise.
Think I might faint?
You know, I had a feeling you were going to crit there.
Goodbye.
Kind of interesting. Sizor's speed is not like the... His skill is pretty much overkill, but his speed is not the best, but with Charlotte paired up, that really doesn't matter because, you know, plus 8 strength, plus 5 speed, which makes anyone completely ridiculous. Though Keaton has a very similar effect for other people. Sizor as a Master Ninja does look pretty cool, though. Now, are there going to be any more reinforcements or not? And no one seems damaged, at least not that much. I knew it! Well, there are less of them this time. And we have our own ninja on our side. I kinda wish that I had a... Now, he can't double sword masters though, which is unfortunate. He does have a fairly high crit rate on him, which didn't go off. Yeah, he criticals with 12%, and he doesn't critical with that. I was about to call this a nice breather chapter, but really you're not supposed to be fighting the enemies here, but I'm doing it anyway. Well, that was bound to happen sooner or later. Glad it happened with the Jewel Striker.
Let's hear your swan song.
And then that happened.
I did it!
This is kind of interesting. I actually feel like I'm going to need to do this. Azuma is going to help Kamui go here. And barely do anything because shurikens beat swords, except... Except Azuma gets doubled, so I'm actually going to go for this. This is probably going to end poorly. Well, it hit. You know, imagine how bad it would be if shurikens debuffed not for, not like... I think I may actually be able to... Yeah, I might be able to do this. If shurikens debuffed not for, like, every round, but for every hit they did. So if you double with the shuriken, you do double the debuff. That'd be pretty terrifying. Okay, now here's the issue. Let's see if I can... The problem is if I do that, and then... And then they fail, and because swords beat bows, that's quite likely, so... Let's actually just hang back here. I guess I can just get an idea of how much it'll do. As far as accuracy goes. But wait, you have a dual one, don't you? Oh, and also you have, yeah, you have certain blows, so that's perfect.
See ya.
And overkill.
instead.
And my favorite line from her.
Feels good.
I think we're getting to the point where her surprisingly amazing base stats are not really carrying her as much as they used to. But, yeah.
Let's go.
And now I'm kind of worried, because she didn't specify which door to choose, and I get this feeling that they might change things up at least some point. So, this concerns me, but I'm gonna go blue again.
I am so happy.
Okay, that was right.
Please, listen.
Okay. I had a feeling they would change things up, but I was told the game lies. And ninjas this time. Two small rooms at the end. I really hope we don't end up fighting two bosses here. Yeah, let's just get as many people into these rooms as we can. This would be really bad if reinforcements ambush spawned. You know, I should probably give Azura the feather now as a tribute to her mother. And let's just heal the fella up, alright?
Impressive skill.
And we get reinforcements, and all the bow users are on that end, which is fine by me. Okay, accidentally minimized the window there. I just had to restart the recording just in case it caused any desync or something like that. But, okay, we have Great Masters again, and we have... You have Silver Katanas, okay. Are you still debuffed at all? No, you're not. Okay, you're fine. It's kind of weird. There haven't actually been any magic enemies in this whole chapter. Although that... They have a lot of HP. And yeah, she desperately needs to be healed. Guess I can actually try this.
Oh, are we fighting?
Oh, yes.
That's the first time I've heard it with better headphones, and yeah. It's even worse than I thought it was.
I've had better.
And then he said that. But he is definitely getting better stats this run, so that's good. I don't know, for some reason I just had it in my head, use a beast killer, and I was like, why? They're not beast enemies. I really, really, really want to use Charlotte here, but it's just that exposing her to direct attack is just not a good thing.
Die. There's another.
When there are less of them, it'll be better. Now that actually might end badly for me. Well, Wayne Festival and Azuma works when you're only healing 1 HP.
Not bad, I guess.
Actually forgot who voices Niles. Oh, okay. Roma's actually the better option here.
Stay strong.
You have breathed your last.
Well, I mean, combat-wise, he usually is always the better option, but he has less
I will
experience.
not lose.
So that's what I'm going for here. That's a higher crit rate, I may as well go for that.
Watch me work.
I just realized, I think
I'm
all
over
the
here.
enemies here are Hoshino classes. Makes sense since we're fighting Zombie Mikoto, but... Yeah, definitely makes sense in that regard. Or Zombie Koto, as I like to call her.
Well done.
You sounded a little bit like Shigura there.
No need to worry.
And you sounded a little bit like a generic dead enemy. Except you didn't say anything.
Sorry.
Why did you do that?
Pain in the butt. You're okay, right?
Goodbye.
You clearly had absolutely no desire to live at all. Unless you wanted to just troll by giving the lock touch user a door key. Okay, now there are gonna be more coming, and they're... I love movement +1 on the mounted unit. Surefire Yumi. Could buy those, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is where I'm getting a bit worried, because I'm starting to think about those doors, and I really do not trust the game to be telling the truth 3 times in a row.
Yes!
Because I think I know who the boss is, and I'm almost wondering if they'll suddenly go all Anunkos on us and go, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm actually a Anunkos, please die.
So much.
Okay, we have lots and lots of bow users incoming, so yeah, let's just be careful. Okay, step 1. As long as I heal her, this should be okay. Step 1, we chop her.
Bring it on.
And if neither of these crit, then, yeah, I'm surprised.
I got this.
Yeah, and neither of them crit. I completely jinxed
I'm
that.
so frightened.
She actually kind of has a reason to be frightened here this time, because there are a lot of, strong bow-using enemies. Ones that Takumi can't actually one round. You know, I almost feel like this is actually better. Although that, okay, if the AI was smart, they would not put themselves within a continent of Takumi, but that's beside the point. If they were smart, they would move the ninja away and then have other people attack, but... Apparently Takumi has a -2 speed cap or something as well, which seems a bit weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense. So let's grab this one. Flame Shuriken. Well, I guess I can forge that yeah, but I highly doubt. I would love to use Maid Sakura with a Flame Shuriken, but highly doubt I'm going to be able to do that this run. No, I am not going to Hexing Rod the completely ineffectual ninja. Okay, I feel like the best course of action here is actually to... Well, alternatively, I could just go with Goromon, who's probably going to crit and or Astra. I don't actually see...
You deserve worse.
Well, he did one of them.
You fought bravely.
I actually don't see Astra activated all that much in this game. I know it's always been skill over 2, but... I guess because the skill stats overall just don't go as high as they did in Awakening, but even then... And you weren't smart.
I would leave it.
As expected. Because yeah, now your only option is to shoot the person who can counter you.
Don't be reckless.
And I'm probably going to get to Kusura supports after this, which I think I've already seen their C, and more of them, I knew it. But only half the usual number this time. Let's just finish you off. Never really thought of it before, but yeah, it actually must be hard using the Fujin Yumi because it has no string and no arrows. must will it to shoot things, apparently. Also, oh look, you debuffed Charlotte's defense. Whatever shall she do? It's not like she had any anyway.
Sorry about this.
Now there's the other door key. You know, wouldn't it be really funny if you didn't have any lock touch users and you somehow tossed all of your door keys? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, you have lots and lots of silver weapons, so I'm actually gonna just get out of here. But only a steel club. Just go there. Wait, rally some speed first. Yeah, she says the right one is safe. I really...
Stay alert.
It's not like we're gonna get attacked immediately after opening the door, so if it's a trap that hurts all of us, it can't do more than that injury to Hinoka's pride that was missing with an 80%. Anyway, it won't do all that much and you're using the club now. But I am using a sadism now. Neither of which work, but that's fine. Guess I can try going critical lance on you. It's one not critical. That was.
It's showtime!
I like the pose the Falcon Knights go into just before they critical.
Short, yet sweet.
As is life. According to Azuma.
My heart is singing.
Except without the sweet part. Anyway, that was a decent level up. Okay, knowing you're probably going to miss one of these.
Strong.
I had a feeling that would hit. But no, didn't miss either of them. Good.
Not strong enough.
It's kind of funny they call it Oboro's Spear and it's actually a Naginata, but just realized that. Now we have these two. Okay, your speed is nowhere near as high as the speed of, what is the class called again? Apothecaries, in Paralogs.
Sorry.
Except, I think there the speed was kind of justified because when you go to that Paralog, that's Aphelios by the way, when you go to that Paralog later into the game, they're actually, those Apothecaries are actually mechanists, not merchants, like you'd probably expect. I'm actually going to go for this.
Time for some payback.
Just because I don't want to risk not critical twice in a row again.
Watch it!
Just realize if the boss of this chapter is who I think it is, Charlotte gets her unmasked all against them. Which would be kind of an embarrassing way to go. And let's just try and... That's not going to finish you off, but...
Allow me.
I am really liking this left sword. And he's probably going to get support with Azuma, which I think I've already seen before.
Fragile for this.
You are the overkilled strength. Destined to do massive damage to this merchant. That should hopefully be
I
all
was
of
so
them.
frightened.
Just realized that you can probably tell, well, I mean, you could probably tell from the start, from the length of this video, that I, did not get the stealth bonus. I think I'm going to keep my save from just before this chapter and try and... I just saw a face on the wall! Just like the face from the opening movie. Where is that face? Where is it? You can't hide from the face toucher. The face toucher will find your face, no matter what it is. Okay, now here's the part where,
Impressive skill.
So, the thing about the trapdoors... Okay. Let's just make sure there are no reinforcements. Oh wow, there wasn't even an enemy phase. I actually kind of love it when that happens. And lightning. Okay. This seems crazy, but, I don't trust servants of Vanankos! Oh. Well, I was right! Yes, I got it right! I got it right! Okay, that is cool! I actually got it right! I didn't expect that! Wow, I was worried about that for a second, but hey, it worked! Oh, yeah, you were tricking us all along. Wow, okay. See, it's funny, when I heard that the game lies to you, quote unquote, I thought it was just the way the stealth chapter worked. I didn't actually really expect them to pull a twist like that, but I actually caught on to it. Mainly because, you know, it's been shown on this route that bad things happen when Kamui trusts people, so I thought, you know what? Yeah. Holy... Oh, you can't even use it. That's kind of funny. Let's just not worry about you for the time being. Also, okay, let me just mention that, so, I kind of got spoiled on Mikoto being a boss, thanks to, on Revelation, thanks to an article on Cere's Forest that was talking about unused content and fates, and I was like, oh, okay, it's probably harmless, none of it was used, and then it's like, Mikoto and insert name of other boss here that I know about, which will probably be coming into play next chapter, you move, don't put flyers there. Right, nice to know. So yeah, so Mikoto and name of other boss that I... You can't shoot from there, though. Except there's also the Spy Shuriken. Basically, it was saying they have critical portraits despite not being fought, and I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. And then it's like, this eventually turned out to be because they are bosses on Revelation, and I was like, damn it! They put that right on the front page of Serene's Forest as well, so it was kind of hard to avoid it. But anyway, the thing is, this was also kind of spoiled by the class roll, where Mikoto actually has, if you watch the full Hoshido class roll, you'll see Mikoto there, and it's a bit suspicious they'd have unique voice grunts for attacks, and a unique battle model for someone who never shows up in battle at all. And yeah, that gets you kind of suspicious, but let's just hope that Kamui doesn't get killed by his mother, because that would be really embarrassing. Let's see. Okay, this one actually gets it right. I kind of wish they'd updated Scarlet's description, but yeah. From Nor, you say? I think at this point the real mastermind was an Uncos. You have a silver bow, though. And that, but of course you can't actually use it. You'd be much more threatening if you actually could use that. I still feel so proud of myself for actually catching on to the fact that she was lying the last time. Don't exactly want to put Sakura there. Though, you know what? I almost feel like, I know your resistance is amazing, but it would be pretty cool to have Sakura finish her off. And there's this, which is really annoying because it gives a pretty big debuff and has a lot of hit as well. You're attacking at close range. That gets me very suspicious. Thankfully I have a full guard gauge, so if Mikoto tries something. Hi there, Mikoto. Thought you'd be doing that.
Oh my.
Yes, yes we have. Time to meet your doom, zombie Kotor. So you want to kill Kamui now, so you can be together forever. Wow, that's creepy.
I suppose I'll help. That was close.
So glad that guard gave you no idea. Also so glad that Kamui actually equipping the weapon that can't critical, because now... And you can heal. Please tell me that you're actually bad at healing. You're actually somewhat decent at healing. Reinforcements in the boss room? Really? Oh, and this chapter is going to end when we beat Mikoto, I just realized. Because it's find and defeat the boss. Let me just see what... Do I want to see what's in the other room? I feel like I want to see what's in the other room. Curiosity hath got the better of me. Oh, nothing. Okay. There's probably reinforcements there, but glad I'm not missing out on any chests or anything. So, plan here is... I think that I actually want to make a save here. Reason being, I'm sure she has special boss quotes with all the Hoshiden siblings. I want to see if I can just reload saves to see them all. So, though I do want ultimately Sakura to be the one who does it. So firstly, that thing needs to go. And... yeah, she won't have a unique quote against her grandson, so... because he's not always her grandson. Okay. Actually, probably I should take you out and then make a save.
Let me try.
Actually, thank you for that.
Impressive skill.
If that had missed, that would have been a problem. Okay, now Takumi can't really get in there unless I... there actually might be a way to get Takumi in there. Didn't really... oh, I can just move Kamui out of the way, then I can get Takumi in there. Okay, so making a save here. Now I understand what Days Lost means. So, who's gonna go first? Let's try Hinoka. Oh, no special boss quote. That's a shame. That's really a shame.
I won't lose.
Okay, I like that level up. I'm actually keeping this, because I think I can still... yeah, that's perfect hit rate. That's going to be great. Okay, so, now making a save. So, okay, I can't act... I could try and see if Ryoma's with... anyway. So, let's see if Takumi has one. But I'm getting a little suspicious considering that Hinoka didn't, and wow, that's ridiculous. No special boss quote! And I had to very quickly whack the reset button because I didn't want to spoil myself on her death quote. So... that's not the case. Let's try Ryoma. Maybe he's important enough to get one. Then I'm going to try...
Okay, let's
nope.
go.
Okay, now surely Azura has to get one, right?
This is nothing.
No? Really? Okay, look people, I know she's technically only their stepmom, but really? None of the siblings get special boss quotes with her. That's actually kind of disappointing. Not quite as disappointing as none of the Norian royals getting special boss quotes with Garen, but, yeah. But, I'm gonna let Hinoka be the one to finish this off. Well, not Hinoka.
Let's have that.
Sakura. It'd be even better if Sakura was a priestess, but... yes, we are, but wow, I didn't expect Mikoto to go all yandere mother, though. That's actually kind of terrifying. Yes, it has been, and, well, Mikoto is now re-dead, but if she was saying things like that, I wonder if Anankos really was controlling her the whole time. Also, Gunter, you are not off my suspicion list. Okay, everyone's gone now. Interesting.
Ugh.
I wonder how you're supposed to do that stealth-wise, though, because the last room has a bunch of enemies in it. I guess I'll have to try. I'm pretty sure Kamui can take out Mikoto on his own.
I am so very sorry.
No.
Was he controlling you, or...? Yeah, see, now they get this, but really, you couldn't have at least given them special boss quotes? It feels kind of weird they didn't. Now she's back to her old self. I do kind of like that, though. That whole sort of... Well, again, I mean, it's like the exact opposite of Garen, who's being so unsubtle with the fact that he's possessed, but that whole really subtle kind of just something is off, and then you realize, oh, they actually are evil, but they're still making it look like they're doing it in the way that Mikoto would. It is quite interesting how they did this boss. Yeah, but not happy to see that she's been brought back as a perverse zombie creature that lies.
Yes.
Yes, by the invisible swordsman, who we still don't know who it is.
I'm so happy to see you again.
The delivery sounded a bit too upbeat for this scene.
I am so happy.
Why isn't Azura here? She's technically your surrogate child.
Thank you. Huh?
Yeah, so you were being controlled all along. Kinda suspected as much.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah, we're not done here.
Please, listen.
I hope this isn't... I wonder if this is the infamous line that I do know about. Okay, so there's this. So, a lot of people think that Mikoto being from Vala doesn't make much sense, considering that she looks stereotypically Japanese, has a Japanese name, and yeah. Unless she changed her name when she got to Hoshido, she probably did, but if so, what is her real name? And I already kind of figured Kamui was part of the Valite royal line. I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Ah!
If he wasn't blood related to the Hoshiden royals, I mean, what? And he still has the Dragon Vein crown, who else could he be related to? Yes, you are, and I have a pretty good idea of who your dad is.
Yes.
And is it coming? This line! Yeah! This one. So, yeah, I've been spoiled on this for a while, but this line made so many people angry. Mainly for the fact that it doesn't really affect anything. It's just randomly dropped there, and it really serves no purpose in the plot other than to make Korrin and Azura shippers. Turns out it was incest. Yeah, because she kind of said stuff and died.
Ah!
And who your father likely is at this point.
Go on.
I have a feeling I know who that powerful servant might be. And just like Garen, she's, well, not on this route yet, but just like Garen on the other route.
Please. Huh.
Unfortunately, I think the Hoshiden siblings are in for even more tragedy. Yeah, it was kind of clear. Careful standing too close to Gunter. It's also kind of weird, so I always suspected that Kamui wasn't blood-related to either family. The thing is, though, I never suspected that Mikoto was really their actual birth mother. I always thought that it would have been someone else. If they'd done that, then it could have made the pairing with... I don't know, it's... I still don't like the whole not blood-related thing just so that you can ship them with the Hoshiden siblings, but probably not my place to discuss this now. Next time... it is time to fight a powerful servant of Anankos. And I think the tragedy has only just begun for the Hoshiden siblings, so see you then.